Welcome to the Morning Report, a production of fightbackmedia.com, the #1 source of urban conservative information in America.
Good morning. My name is Willie Lawson, and welcome to the Morning Report. We appreciate you being here this morning. It is a lovely, lovely day here in the West Central Florida area. It's going to rain today. The sky is blue and there's fluffy clouds, but it's going to rain today because it's still summertime here. I know you got the pumpkin spice and all that kind of stuff going on around the country. You got 60-degree weather in other places, but it's right now 86 degrees out and mostly cloudy. So welcome to the Sunshine State. In any case, want to let you know this today on. See, you thought this was going to be about the debate. There's all this stuff going on today. Governor Cuomo, former Governor Cuomo, will testify before Congress. Here's why, and where this leads, probably nowhere, but it's worthy to talk about for a minute. Former New York Governor Andrew Cuomo will testify before Congress on Tuesday, that's today, about his actions during the COVID-19 pandemic, specifically surrounding the allegations that his office concealed the extent of nursing home deaths. Yesterday, the House Select Committee on the Coronavirus Pandemic published the findings from its investigation into the former governor. The investigation claims that Cuomo's office absolutely signed off on the directive at the onset of the pandemic and forced COVID-19 patients back into nursing homes. There were thousands of COVID-19 deaths as a result. This is according to the New York Post. Cuomo's office absolutely signed off on the disastrous directive early in the pandemic, forcing coronavirus patients back in nursing homes, leading to more than 9,000 excess COVID deaths. The final congressional report and witness testimonies exclusively obtained by the New York Post show this. The investigators accused Cuomo in a memo yesterday, Monday, of making demonstrably false statements as part of the cover-up, citing conflicting testimonies from his top aides. Quote, "This is going to be a great debate in the history books," wrote Cuomo aide Stephanie Benton in a June 7, 2020 email about the nursing home death count. Quote, "Don't you see how bad this is? Or do we admit error and give up?" End quote. Reportedly, 4 of Cuomo's aides told House investigators that they believe that the email from Stephanie Benton was dictated by the governor himself. Shortly after this, New York Health Commissioner Howard Zucker received, quote, "talking points," end quote, that were used to draft the audit on nursing home deaths. The Post added, according to the document, the governor and his inner circle edited the state's Department of Health report that undercounted the deaths. Reportedly, in June, Cuomo blamed the federal and state health officials for the directive that resulted in thousands of COVID-19 nursing home deaths. In addition, fatality is the worst. In addition, the former governor reportedly accused Republicans and Democrat committee staff of promoting a, quote, conspiracy theory by asking tough questions about his office and not being transparent about the death count. And I remember that, every day that when President Trump would have a press conference, every day Andrew Cuomo would have a press conference, a show, to show how well he was doing and that he was doing things the best. Why? Because there were states like Florida here that were not sending COVID-19 patients back to nursing homes, where the most vulnerable of the population to that virus happened to be. You remember how Andrew Cuomo was being pumped up as a hero by CNN and MSNBC and other maniacal leftist organizations. Remember? The Cuomo administration is responsible for recklessly exposing New York's most vulnerable population to COVID-19. Today's memo holds Mr. Cuomo and his team accountable for their failures and provides the most detailed and comprehensive accounting of New York's pandemic era wrongdoings. Subcommittee Chair Brad Winstrom, Republican from Ohio, said. Now, like I told you, I don't normally read comments because comments usually, I don't know, come from left field. But the first comment here in this article from Town Hall is accountable. How exactly? How? This is stuff that we already knew. We already knew that they had cooked the books. We already knew that sending COVID positive patients back to nursing homes was a death knell for grandma. We already knew that. All this stuff we already knew. We just couldn't talk about it, especially here on social media. We couldn't talk about it before because Facebook wouldn't allow us to, YouTube wouldn't allow us to, Twitter wouldn't allow us to, Instagram wouldn't allow us to, Tumblr, TikTok wouldn't allow us to. Now we can. Now, what we can take away from this today is this, as the debate is just a few hours from now, is this administration, especially how they lied to everybody, how they just, what you were seeing, nobody cared. Nobody gave a crap about what you were actually seeing. They lied to you to your face. How they lied to you about emergency rooms being overrun and showing video of overwhelmed emergency rooms that were supposed to be in New York that were actually in Italy. And when we find out that the Italian emergency rooms are like that all the time, what we gain from this in accountability is looking at how the left views things and does things. And do we want more of that? Yes. It is honest to say that former President Trump played some part in this by holding on to Fauci and all those folks. Played some part in it because he's playing politics some. Didn't really help him a whole lot, did it? Didn't really help the American public a whole lot. But now today is one of those days we get to remember, and especially if you're looking for it is the 10th. Tomorrow is 9/11. If you're looking at who has the best interest of the country, at heart right now, and what's going to be your part in it. That's what this is all about today. No, they're not going to frog march Andrew Cuomo out of Congress in an orange jumpsuit. It's not going to happen. No one's going to charge him with murder. That's not going to happen. That's some conservative wet dream. That is not going to happen. But we have to make sure that we can continue to make the case about who has the nation's best interest at heart. And this is just a part of it. Just a small part of it. My name is Billy Lawson. This is the Morning Report. The Morning Report is a production of fightbackmedia.com, 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 and fightbackmediatv.com. Until we see you again, go out there and learn something, love somebody, and for goodness sake, y'all take care of yourself. We will see you when we see you. Bye-bye now.